Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. Well, today I am greeting you from the lovely Germany. Willkommens Deutschland. Yes, so today I am going to be talking to you a little bit about some news that came out, some exclusive news that was really shocking. When I saw this, I was like, it makes so much sense, and I always say this to you all. I always say, if it makes sense, more than likely it's true. Is when something doesn't make sense, is when it becomes the question of that side eye, right? That then becomes, okay, look, I'm going to give you the side eye because I don't know if I can believe what you're saying right now. But if it sounds like it could be true, more than likely it is true, because we don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. All we have are the things that we're able to see in the news. This story really hit because it's almost like we see what's happening with Harry, and now the same thing is now happening with Meghan's mother, Doria. And I can tell you, when I look at Doria, Doria is a quiet person. She doesn't really seem to get involved into a lot of things that could bring a lot of controversy onto her. And I think she is the kind of person that just doesn't want to deal with drama. She does not want to deal with drama. And Meghan is the kind of person who, behind the life that she's trying to live, the things that she is trying to do, that's all she wants to do is deal with the drama. So here's the story. Now, this story came from Radar Online. It is an exclusive story. So what I gather from this is somebody on the inside has been privy to some information, and they have talked to the press about it, because this story makes so much sense. So here it is. The brutal reason why Meghan Markle has now been abandoned by her mom. After Duchess begged Mom, "Don't leave. Don't leave." This is quoted. But she left. Okay. Okay, so let's just get into this story. So they're saying that Meghan Markle howled, "Don't leave me," as her mother, Doria, moved out of her home and her hen-pecked husband, Prince Harry's Montecito mansion. This is being reported by Radar Online. The departure came after Diva Duchess Markle used in quotes here, her mom to care for her kids. And sources tell us even her own mother got sick of her constant moaning and drama. She had to flee the luxury home. Now, does that sound logical to you? That Meghan would just be getting on your everlasting nerve, and you would just want to just go strangle that woman, just leave me alone. Because she's so bossy. She's so demanding. Everything that she wants, she has to just nag you, until she gets what she wants. And people, I can imagine, get frustrated. Even your own mama. Your own mama gotta kick you to the curb. Like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. I've had enough. Goodbye. And that's what it looks like has happened. Now, the departure came after Diva Duchess that Harry and Meghan are now struggling to adjust without her. So Doria, she was supposed to be like that mother that was going to be there to help you with the young children. She was going to be that person that you're going to be able to rely on to help you deal with everything that you're going through. But what the situation with Meghan is and what she's doing with her children, there's a lot of bickering and back and forth between Harry and Meghan around these children, because there is conflict there. Harry and Meghan are not aligned in purpose, as I always say, when it comes to raising these children. And that has created a lot of tension. I think it has created some drama with Meghan and her mother, because Doria just doesn't know how to deal with it. She probably wants to side with Harry because she is similar to Harry, I would think, in that she wants really nothing to do with the media. She doesn't want to get involved in the drama around, posting the children to make money. And I can imagine seeing Doria siding with Harry and creating problems for Harry and Meghan as a couple, because Doria is not siding with Meghan. And this would be something that Meghan would not adjust to very well, because we all know Meghan is the kind of person that is going to want you to side with her, especially if it's your mama. Your mama better side with you. That's how she's seeing it. And when your mother is not siding with you, she is siding with your husband, who wants the children to be used to make money, who doesn't want the children to be used to make money, then there's a lot of problems and drama that Meghan, I'm almost certain, has created for Doria to want to go skip out and just go live her life and go do her. It's been roughly about 18 months that Ragland has been living with Harry and Meghan, leaving the couple bereft now that she is no longer helping out. One insider close to the family has said that Doria was a steady support for Harry and Meghan with much needed emotional strength, but she has her own life and social circle, and as she is getting sick of her own daughter's constant moaning and dramas. Yeah, because that's what Meghan is about. Because see, I'm going to tell you why she's got so much drama. I'm going to give you the perfect reason why there's a lot of drama with Meghan right now. Okay, so Meghan is deeply upset about her mother leaving. She has even pleaded, "Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, mother. Not again. You already did it once for 10 years when I was little. Now you're going to do it again, mother. Don't do it, mom. Don't do it." I can see it. I can see it. Doria just walked out the door with her suitcases, is what they're saying. Harry also regarded Doria as a mother figure, and both are feeling her absence. Before relocating to the Sussexes estate, Ragland regularly commuted from View Park, Windsor Hills in Los Angeles to visit with Harry and Meghan. Now, her move to the 2-bedroom guest house on their $20 million property was prompted by a turbulent period following the release of their Netflix show in December of 2022. We all remember that. There was a lot happening around that time. Now, since the couple has faced numerous professional hurdles, including the loss of a $20 million Spotify podcast deal and cancellation of Markle's animated Netflix show, Pearl. Now, despite signing with WME Talent Agency in 2023, the Sussexes have struggled to source new projects. Code word or correlation or translation, they've been having trouble finding work to pay their bills. That's exactly what that means. Okay, but we're going to put it in these pretty terms. They've struggled to secure new projects. They struggled to find work to pay their bills. They're struggling to find ways to pay their bills. That's what it is. So one source is saying that Doria is happy with how the family is doing now. She's ready to concentrate on her new life, but remains a key part of the family. She's like, toodles, I wish you all the best. And she skipped town. She didn't want nothing to do with them. Now, she plans to visit, they say, often, but won't be living with them full time again. Now, here is how I can imagine the drama with Meghan has gone down. And this is why I think Doria may have left, allegedly. You have to understand that everything that Meghan is doing is a failure. Can you imagine the tantrum behind that failure. Can you imagine when they had to cancel honoring her at the museum? That what it was, some museum was going to honor her for some stupid correlation of non making sense kind of way of promoting this woman. Like they were going to promote Meghan with some honor through this museum that didn't even make sense for her to even be honored for. I mean, you could tell it was something she was being paid to do. Okay, so Meghan is having so many tantrums behind all the failures, behind all of these mishaps. She didn't even go to Kevin Costner's charity event where she tried to take the microphone on the stage last time. Harry went by himself. So Meghan knows that Hollywood is dissing her. She knows that Hollywood does not want to be seen with her. And it is causing a lot of tantrums for her. It is causing a lot of anxiety because she sees her star diminishing. And I would have to say your star never even became bright to diminish. It has stayed diminished. It never got any brighter. It was just dim the whole way through. But in her mind, she sees it as her star is dimming. Okay, so we'll give her that. You can see it how you want to in your head, Meghan Markle. You can see the pretty colors all you want. But the reality is you are going down in a big way because Hollywood is showing you in volumes how you are not going to be able to breach these really intimate personal circles of A-listers. It's just not going to happen. They'll let you get a little close, a little smell the roses. You are not going to get that close, Meghan. And that's the reality of Meghan's situation. And I can imagine that has been really difficult for Meghan to adjust. And she's been throwing some tantrums. She's been getting very upset about it. And her mother just can't take it anymore. The mother said, I've had enough of this. She wanted to be like the queen. Doria wanted to be like the queen and be like, be gone with you. You know, she wanted to do that. She wanted to have that power that we know the queen, the late queen, had with her power. You know, I think Doria's kind of getting her power, summing up her power and saying, enough. I'm out of here. I've got to go. You're getting on my nerves, woman. You're getting on my nerves. And so it had to stop, and it ended. That's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. All right. So very interesting news with Doria trying to kick Meghan and Harry to the curb. It says a lot about their future. And I think also the future of Harry and Meghan, because I think Harry is going to be the next to want to go. That's just how it is. It's the writing has been on the wall all along. And we see it. And we see it. All right, everyone. I will see you all in my next video.